Hey guys, welcome back to Living Ang. Today I'm going to share with you two of my favorite chicken recipes in the Instant Pot that are super easy, delicious, and affordable to make. The first one is a comforting chicken noodle soup, and the second is a chicken burrito bowl that would be perfect for meal prepping. As always, the recipes will be in the description box. Now let's get started. To start off with the chicken noodle soup, I'm adding some oil to the pot and sauteing some onions and garlic for a few minutes. Then I'll add carrots and celery and saute them for another few minutes as well. I find that cooking them beforehand really brings out the flavors. I'm also going to be adding some black pepper, thyme, parsley, powdered chicken bouillon instead of salt, and of course chicken stock. I'm going to be using some rotisserie chicken since it's what I have on hand, and I think that it has more flavor, but you can definitely add 2 pieces of fresh chicken breast into the pot as well. I pressure cook it for 7 minutes and then do a natural release for 10 minutes. I use the same time when adding raw chicken into the pot. While I wait for the soup to cook, I'm going to cook up some noodles on the stove. The noodles overcook and get mushy when added to the Instant Pot, so that's why I'm cooking it separately. When the soup is ready, I'm going to add in the rotisserie chicken and noodles. This is such a delicious and comforting soup and goes great with a grilled cheese sandwich. Next up, we are going to make a burrito bowl. I like to make my taco seasoning from scratch because I can control how much of which spice goes in. I find that the prepackaged ones at the store are too cuminy, which I'm not a huge fan of. When I make one at home, I like to store a few extras in these little sauce cups. You don't have to do this step, but I like to rub the taco seasoning directly onto the chicken and let it sit for a few hours. If not, just sprinkle it on when you add it into the pot. Here I'm adding some oil and sauteing onions until translucent. Then I move it to the side and add in the chicken. Now you can add the drained black beans, which I rinse with water for a few times right in the can. Then I add the drained corn and salsa. I also have rice that was also rinsed. Pour chicken broth on top and make sure that the rice is completely covered in the liquid. Set the timer for 7 minutes and natural release for 10 minutes. I started taking the pot outside to release the pressure because of the smell. It is such a strong smell and it stays for days. I kind of see it as a Mexican food diffuser. I love Mexican food, but I don't want my house to smell of it for days. When it is done cooking, you're going to remove the chicken from the pot and start shredding. You'll also want to gently fluff the rice with a fork. Make sure not to overdo it to prevent it from getting mushy. To plate it up, I'm adding some of the rice to the bottom, then add some chicken. The toppings I like to use are shredded cheese, green onion, cilantro, tomatoes, and sour cream. Some other toppings that you may like are jalapenos, guacamole, and more salsa. So this is what the final burrito bowl looks like. It would make a great meal prep dish. Just make sure to separate any toppings that don't need to be reheated. It smelled so good, look who came out. And that wraps it up for my 2 favorite Instant Pot recipes with chicken. I hope that you enjoyed it and will give me a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe if you'd like to see more of these videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!